This is Parker over here at Terry Henricks, just wanting to bring a quick detailed video on this 2010 Ford F150. This one is a King Ranch, and I just got done, drove it home for lunch quick, just wanted to see how it drove and seemed to perform pretty well. We just got this one in on trade. It does have a backup camera added. I do believe that is aftermarket. But just wanted to see overall how it performed, how it drove, and it actually seemed to drive out pretty well. I didn't notice any glaring issues in terms of the drivability of it. It does still have some some dirt, some grime. It has not been through detail yet, but just wanted to kind of give an overview of the condition. So we'll see the dash. There's no lights on the dash. I do see the video. Screen looks like it's flashing. That's just on video. Here in person I can read it clearly, 204 miles till empty, and the odometer at 170,000 miles. I would imagine the screen does not look like that in person. It is flashing over the video, but just wanted to see if we could touch on the condition a little more. As I step out, I did notice this rocker has just a little bit of give to it. Not terrible, but not firm like freshly installed, and that is because of some rust down here. This one came in from Kentucky, so this is nowhere near as bad as the Ohio rust that we see on these things. In Ohio, you see cap corner's gone, rocker's gone, there's some ventilation on the bottom of the door, a little bit of breeze through there. You will notice, I'm sure, some rust on the door, just a bit, and then rust in here, of course, which this is what you kind of see on a 2010 here. The fenders aren't nearly as bad, but let me look at these front rockers here. Front door. A little bit of bubbling around the fender flare here, and there is a little scuff here. I would imagine that could potentially be buffed out. It feels to be very surface level. There is some rust on this rear bumper. It always gets a little bit of corrosion around the sensors, and then there is a crack here in the bumper. More corrosion here, a little bit of bubbling at the bottom of the tailgate. Nothing too bad. It does have a bed liner and your Ford system with the handle that pops up, as well as the step on top there. This fender looks to be a little bit cleaner than the other one, but both of them are in pretty good shape, all things considered. And then you've got your typical cap corner here. I got it locked, of course. Let me run around and unlock that so we can see. A little bit of paint chipping, some paint flaking off there, bugs, a little bit of corrosion on the front bumpers. Let's unlock these doors. Power locks work. It does also have a trailer brake controller. No sunroof or anything, but the headliner looks to be pretty clean. A little bit of wear on the seats, of course, no rips or anything. Maybe a very small rip right there. Actually, didn't notice that. Very small rip. We'll go over to the passenger side. When you do get in, when you first get in, you notice just a slight smoke odor. It's not definitely far from the worst I've smelled. And they do have a vent clip on the dash, and we have some products here that can really mitigate that. So I would imagine we can almost take care of that. There's your refresh vent clip. Little wear on the passenger seat. These rockers actually look really, really good. Little bit of rust there, but nothing bad at all. Doors look super clean. This one has some bubble in here. This door looks very clean as well. So overall, seems like the back seats weren't hardly used much. A little bit of dirt, really great shape. Overall for the year, the miles, this thing's been very well taken care of. I would imagine, I know these folks like to buy their vehicles fairly new, the folks who traded it in, so I would imagine that they were owning it for a long period of time. It seemed like they like to take care of their stuff. Overall, the truck seems to be in pretty good shape for the year and the mileage.